I know what you're thinking. Dark room, it doesn't look too happy. We'll just beat a team who were the favourites on paper to go through into the Europa League. Huge again for Rangers, but I've just got to just spare a little 30 seconds or so here for these Galatasaray fans.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now that right there is just a few of the hurting Galatasaray fans that there currently is. I couldn't pick them because, as you're aware, if you're on social media, they were everywhere. But maybe the worst burn of all, you've got to give a huge shout out to the Rangers admin for this, is this poor geezer here. In all seriousness, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's always good to see a bit of football banter between fans because I've not seen football fans piping up on social media as much as Galatasaray since, well, literally Celtic's about the only other team that you see on social media where there's as much banter, shall we say, going back and forth between the fans about a match. So it's always good to, of course, win the actual game of football, but it's good to win it over the opposition fans as well. But I just want to say, before I get further into breaking down the actual performance, we've smashed past 5,000 subscribers, and in today's watch along we were averaging roughly about 500 concurrent viewers. I was literally blown away by the support in today's live watch along. It's honestly, I can't thank everybody enough if you're checking out, anybody that's viewing my channel, for my little channel to start off and get to a position where I've smashed past 5,000 subscribers is just honestly mind-boggling to me. So again, just want to thank everyone for tuning in, watching these videos week in, week out. It's honestly, I can't describe to you how much I appreciate it. But anyway, let's go into the performance. Now, tonight's game, a lot of people had Galatasaray down as favourites. Some people thought, it was actually rumoured that they would have been resting Falcao, etc. for tonight. They have rested their high stars in the previous two rounds of the Europa League, but they knew coming to Ibrox, it was not going to be a walkover for them, and the result proved that tonight. They started Falcao, they started all of their available first team players who were ready, but it still wasn't enough for them tonight as, of course, we came out on top. The money is going to be huge for us as well. It does have its pros and cons getting through. The cons would be, of course, our fans can't get to go and enjoy it. Like, if we match someone like Arsenal or Spurs, like, imagine how good that would have been. Never mind that, imagine how good tonight would have been. Similar to the Lega Warsaw game last year, tonight would have been even better. Imagine when you were 2-0 up, the stands would literally have been rocking. The Galatasaray fans, of course, would have brought a brilliant fan base with them as well, made it loud, made it competitive, but it's honestly criminal that fans are missing out in these type of games. But back to talking about the pros and cons. Obviously the pros is the huge money that comes with Europa League, the TV deals, etc. But we're not going to be getting as much from the fans out of it because what was it, like £105, I believe, for the full group stage package it was last year. But fans, you don't know what Rangers TV are going to do. Like, tonight they charged £10 for season ticket holders, which I thought was actually fair enough because if I was attending the game, I believe it was like £35 or something last year to attend the games. It was still a lot cheaper to be able to watch the game. Of course, it's not the same as actually going to it, but the cons of it is our squad is already thin. Like, we've got a lot of injuries about the place right now. It's going to add a lot more fixtures onto us. That's another 6 really intense fixtures that we're going to have no matter who we play. It's always going to be a tough game at that level. But the main pro, again, is that money. And I think it's going to allow us. You've heard Gerrard teasing about wanting a new centre-mid, etc. And I think tonight, with that money, will allow the board to go out and back Gerrard and get another centre-mid in. Now, from the start of the game today, it was good to see that we weren't giving them too much respect. Like, obviously, that type of name, that type of opponent coming to Ibrox, you've got to give them some respect. But you don't want them to be comfortable thinking that they could come here and dominate the game. And it was us that dominated the game in the first 10 minutes, creating the better chances, especially between Hagi, Morelos, Kent and Arfield. They four were excellent today. I thought Arfield especially was man of the match. Let me know who you thought was man of the match down in the comments. But Arfield for me is, we've been crying out for a box-to-box centre-mid recently, thinking that Gerrard's going to sign another midfielder, which I still think he does need, especially for squad depth, but Arfield has been absolutely sensational since earning a starting 11 spot back. It was very clear that Galatasaray didn't want to concede early and give us lots of confidence, because anytime we had the ball, they were just within the first 10 minutes, they were putting everyone behind the ball, desperate not to concede that early goal. But you could see that they're a well-drilled, well-organised team with how quick their transitions were. From as soon as they got the ball back, 2 centre-halves were up high, the wing-backs were up. It was almost like our type of style, but it's what all good teams in Europe try to play like nowadays. But you could tell that they were a very well-drilled team. After about 15-20 minutes, Galatasaray started to show their quality, grew into the game, and I thought actually dominated from like the 20th, 25 minute till half time. I thought we were sitting a little bit too deep. Like at times we were looking at Arfield, Kamara and Davis, and they were just a flat 3 in front of the 2 centre-backs. And when we were getting the ball, we didn't have many options to go forward. You're used to seeing Arfield, like his goal for example, running up, supporting the striker, getting beyond it, causing defence headache. Just think at times we were giving them a little bit too much respect from maybe that like 20th to half-time mark. And with Jones not being in the squad today, you didn't have that high and wide option. Like, of course, you had Kent on one side, but Hadji, he's not going to do that. He's not really quick to get running in behind. He's best with the ball at his feet, where Jones is good chasing after the ball, getting into that space, which of course we never had, but it really could have hurt Galatasaray at times, especially in that first half with their wing-backs playing high and forward. Goldson in the first half had a few dodgy moments with his positioning, and one as well where he thought he had a lot more time than what he did. Very lucky that the ball got dispossessed from him and went out with the deflection rather than him going through on goal, and Bonner got caught out a few times with his positioning, but all in all the defence was solid today. So I think the half-time team talk, Gerrard would have been happy enough with the players, but would have just wanted them to be a bit more adventurous, go out there, test their defence a bit more, test the goalkeeper who wasn't their number one today, and we got that in the second half. It started off nice and early with Kent, he's always got to beat that man in the touchline. He's just got such pace, just that acceleration, he leaves everyone for dead, and he pings the ball into the box with his left foot, 2-footed, it's brilliant to have, and Morelos, he puts the header on target, but he probably should have scored that one, testing the keeper a little bit more. But that was just a sign of what's to come for a second half, which was us creating the chances and getting goals. And the goal that broke the deadlock today was brilliant. Morelos with the dummy, Hadji with a great vision to find Arfield, who makes that run that he is so good at beyond the striker. Lovely finishing. This was a reaction to that in the watch along.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh,
big chance!
yes!
Come on!
Saturday night!
Yes, man! Then we doubled the lead, and not long after that, Bonner with a lovely ball into the box, Tav at the back post, which you've seen a lot of goals he's got this season. I think that's 3 from that position, getting in at that back post this year. Something we've not seen too much of them in the past year or two. Like, he used to do that a lot, especially in the Championship, getting in at that back post, attacking things, getting goals, and it's good to see him back doing that today, and that goal pretty much killed off the game. Can Bonner find space for a cross here? He can. Tav!
Yes!
Number 2, Captain Tav, puts a 2-0 up! Yes, man! Oh, that'll be that! That will be that! Let's go! Tav doing what we've probably expected from him in the past, getting into that back post and getting goals, brilliant! We spoke moments ago about what Bonner can offer going forward, and what a great ball into the box. Tav just leaps over the top, wanted it so much more than the Galatasaray player, and bangs it in from a couple of yards out. Excellent, man. Let's go. So, of course, with Tav making them forward runs, you need balance in your team. And Arfield, again, why he's getting my man of the match, the defensive side as well as goal scoring, covering for Tav plenty of times today when the ball was going to the right back position. You found that Tav was caught out up the pitch, but that's fine because the team's got balance. Arfield's there, wins the ball back and starts an attack again, and he was just sublime today. It was good to see Jack coming on and getting minutes today as well after his injury. He came on for Hadji, so that was just to solidify the game. We were 2-0 up at that point with just over 10 minutes to go, but it was a nervy ending. Like, if you were in the watch along, you know how nervous I was watching that. I'm sure you can all relate, but then the last few minutes were very dodgy after that Galatasaray goal. Like, I was still confident, but you're always going, oh no, please, I cannot handle this straight to penalties. But the start off for the corner, the man was free at the back post. That can't happen, but Jacko was going to clear it off the line. McGregor, of course, he has to go for a save, but unfortunately, he's touched that away from Jack, but luckily the goal didn't matter too much and we still got through. And that's going to be all to talk about in today's video. Once again, I want to thank everyone for helping the channel get past 5,000 subscribers. It's honestly mind-blowing. I can't thank you enough. But as always, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll just see where this journey takes us. 6,000's the next goal now, I suppose. Leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps the channel out massively, and just, of course, lets me know that you're liking the video. But put down in the comments who you would like to see us drawn against tomorrow. I'll probably do, if not a live stream, then a video reaction to our group. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.